welcome back to my channel. I saw something that really, I said, there's something really true about this. I saw it on Facebook, believe it or not, and it said, turn off the news, go for a walk, deep, breathe in deep, down in the stomach. It's not supposed to be you carrying all the burdens of the whole world. Have a nice day. And I thought, it's true. It's true, but there's more to it than that. There's more. And I was thinking, that was yesterday. And I thought, actually, I had to write down, paper after paper. And what I found was turning off the news is not because you don't care. It's just too much. It's influ. Bad news, bad news, bad news, bad news. And you go insane. It's contagious. And you forget to live life. So turn it off, give yourself a break, go for a walk. And go for a walk because then you extrovert. You look out. It's not woo, 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 woo. You look out. Oh, that's a nice tree. Wow, this is beautiful. There's still flowers in that bush. You see somebody, you smile, they smile to you. You see a dog and you say to the lady, oh, that's a nice dog. And, you extrovert. And that is important because in the bad news, they go a little bit in the background and you sort of, it's like we have to sleep in order to have energy during the day. So we have to, take a break. And so you've been out walking, and that's good for the body, and it's good for you. So turn off the news, turn off the noise, go for a walk, extrovert. And then the next thing you can do when you extrovert and you breathe deep and all those things when you go for a walk, then what you do is, instead of carrying all the burdens, think, what can I do about it? There are many different things. We're different people. Some people, they do demonstrations. I do letters to the ministers and to the politicians and put them, on the social media and say, this is my solution to this. And other people can read the solution instead of only problem. And then there's another thing. That's what I do. Then maybe you want to help in other ways. There are many different ways one can help. Even just helping somebody right here, another being, another human being, another dog, a cat, whatever. When you help somebody, it spreads out the good things. That person's getting a little bit, feeling better, has a little bit more energy, more happy, and it spreads. Just like bad news and insanity is actually contagious, good things are contagious. You smile to somebody and they smile back. I have noticed, even if I don't smile, I just look like a kind old lady and people smile to me. It's like what you project out, you get back. So there are many different things that one can do, but the most important thing is that solution. We have to find solutions to the problems. And then I'll tell you a little story. I think it was a year ago. I was thinking, I need to change my life, I have to be more active and so on and blah, blah, blah. And then I was thinking, when was I really like excited? And you know what? It was when I was solving problems in my, I was working in Africa and in Asia. The last place I worked was in Vietnam, and to get my project to actually get where I wanted it to be and where they wanted it to be, we were detoxifying the people who had been sick because they had been poisoned by Agent Orange. And we had a detoxification center we set up, and we trained people and so on and so forth. But of course, there are always problems, and then you have to find a solution. And every time there was a problem, because I needed to get things done the correct way from my perspective and from the technology. And they, of course, have their own way of looking at things that they think is right. So we have to get an agreement on these things. And one day we were sitting and there was a problem. And then the president of that organization said, you know what, I think we can find a solution because we want the same thing. We want these people to get better health. And that means they have to go through the detoxification program, and we have to just find out how we can solve these little problems that are coming up here and there, because we have the same purpose. So I said, yes, exactly. We have the same purpose. And from there on, the problems went smaller. And we got solutions to the problems. And, you give a little bit and they give a little bit and so on and so forth. But these were the happiest moments, even if there were problems. And I was like sometimes, why me? But they got solved. And you grow when you solve problems. And that's life. So instead of just talking about, it's so bad in the world. Of course, it's been bad in the world forever. There's almost, like for thousands of years, there have been wars, and there have been this, and there's been that. And if you just concentrate on all the bad, then you go bad. Because it's contagious. So you have to solve the problems, and then you get happy because you handled it and you have learned something and so on. So that is what I wanted to say today, that turn off the news. You don't have to look at them all the time. It's addictive, actually. I know, it is addictive. Go for a walk, breathe in, get some exercise, get some oxygen in the lungs. It's good for the body. You become actually happy when you do it, and you look at things and say, wow, and this and that and so on. And then whatever there is a problem, you find the solution that you can do. Whatever it is, we're all different. We have different skills. different ideas, but think in solutions, okay? So that's it for today. Bye bye.